Okay folks, let's talk about Y Series unwooded Chardonnay. I'll have to go back a couple of years first though. Once upon a time in the Australian wine industry, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot. We actually started making over-oaked and over-wooded Chardonnay. We actually covered a lot of really good Chardonnay fruit with a lot of very expensive oak. There was a whole rage for a long time that this was the way to make Chardonnay. Well, guess what? People did not like to chew timber. They actually liked to drink fruit. So basically, the Australian wine industry went completely sideways and decided let's try to make Chardonnay in the original fruit style, and let's go with unwooded. But unwooded doesn't have to mean simple. So basically at Yalumba what we do is we're very, very fortunate being family owned. A lot of our vineyards are ours. We don't have to run at high yield. We can run at low yield, which gives us a lot more intensity, flavour and aroma. But what we need is complexity. So the two different ways that we can get complexity in unwooded Chardonnay, which means no oak whatsoever, is we keep, first of all, we keep all of the vineyards separate. We get different ripenesses for different Chardonnay vineyards from different areas, and you get a slightly different expression from each vineyard. We ferment it separately. Some we leave on lees. That gives us a little bit of complexity. Some we use wild yeasts, and wild yeasts can give you a lot more texture in the palate. And some we use cultured yeasts, but we actually let them again sit on lees, and when we have finished all of these ferments separately, we then have a look at the different parcels. We have a look at the aromatic, textural and flavour strengths of each parcel of Chardonnay, and we blend them together to give us something that has got aromatic lift. With Chardonnay we're looking for mostly pears and apples are the really great lift characteristics of Chardonnay. We're looking for a little bit of that perfume, a little bit of zest there sometimes. We're also looking for a lovely clean length of flavour on the palate, because in Australia we have so many parts of our country that are warm or warm and humid. We have a lot of Asian Mediterranean crossover, a lot of great seafood. So we want something that you can chew and not flatten the flavours and aromatics. So basically when it comes to Chardonnay, unwooded Chardonnay suits us down to the ground for a lot of the climate and food styles that we have. Everyone's got every version of salt and pepper or chili squid. There is so many different types of seafood, from shellfish and oysters done 20 different ways, that this particular unwooded Chardonnay goes with. And there's a freshness about unwooded Chardonnay. It's just jumping out of the glass. So it goes really well with tempura, it goes really well with river fish. You folks have everything from catfish to deep water salmon, and basically smoked salmon even, with remoulade, with capers. You'll find that this unwooded Chardonnay will never let you down. Fresh, lifted, zappy, and hasn't gone anywhere near a barrel. You try it, you'll like it.